afternoon, Mrs. Monroe. Thank you for taking the time off to see us all today. Let me just start off by saying that Alex is a wonderful student at our school. However, during classroom activities, we have noticed that Alex is having some challenges with his fine motor skills. And by this I mean he's having some difficulties to properly hold his markers, pencils, and crayons. Despite several attempts in teaching Alex the right technique, he's still having some challenges. Let me assure you that these challenges can easily be overcome with the right guidance and support from our teachers. That is why we have invited you to our parent-teacher workshop today, so that we all can assist Alex to help develop his fine motor skills. So without further ado, let me pass you on to Ms. Gilliton.
Good day, Mrs. Monroe. Thank you so much for coming today. I'm Ms. Clinton. It's very nice to meet you. As Mr. Bijadar has said to you, he had observed that Alex was showing delays in his fine motor skills today. And at our institution, when we have students who have signs of delays, automatically our team of practitioners get on board and we try to assess the delay and put intervention plans in play as soon as possible. So today I'm going to explain to you the 3 assessment tools that we decided to use to assist us in understanding exactly what caused Alex's delays and how we could put intervention plans in place to deal with them. What I did to help clarify for you the tools that we use, I've put together a short slideshow to help you understand the assessment tools and explain exactly why we thought that they were appropriate for Alex and helping him with his fine motor skills. So I will show that video to you right now. Our first assessment tool is the Peabody Developmental Motor Scale. It is used to test motor skills in children from birth to 5 years old. It has 2 fine motor subtests. The first one tests a child's ability to grasp small objects, string beads, and imitate drawings of shapes and designs. The results are known as the Fine Motor Quotient, or FMQ, which grades the delay as mild, immature, or severe. The second assessment tool is the Beery-Butenica Developmental Test of Visual Motor Integration. This assessment determines how a child's visual perception affects fine motor skills development. It has 3 subtests that must be given in a specific order. The first test, called Visual Motor Integration, sees how well a child can copy single lines and progresses to complex shapes. The second subtest, called Visual Perception, tests how quickly a child can match cards with the same drawing or shapes. Finally, the Motor Coordination subtest tests a child's ability to mimic drawings, starting with simple lines to complex shapes. The final assessment is the Brunings-Osseritsky Test of Motor Proficiency. This assessment has 4 fine motor subtests that determine the child's fine motor precision, dexterity, and coordination, and the speed at which these are completed. The results are compared to age expectancy and specific milestones for the child's gender. Now finally, here's why we chose these assessments. Number 1, they are approved by scientific research and are used by practitioners and other professionals worldwide. Number 2, they are age appropriate and thus identify benchmarks to help determine intervention strategies. And number 3, they are easy to use in the early childhood setting because they are administered in short intervals and use materials that engage children without them realizing they are being tested. Alex's fine motor development is a major concern because, according to Pitchford et al. 2016, research has proven that fine motor skills help with a child's reading skills and, more significantly, math capabilities. I want to thank you so much, Ms. Monroe, for listening, and I do hope that you have a clearer understanding of the assessment tools that we used to determine what is causing Alex's delay in his fine motor skills. And now I'm going to take you over to Ms. Martin, who will let you know when we use the assessments and how often we use them on Alex. You can follow me this way, please. Thank you.
Good day, Ms. Monroe. Good to see you. Now today, as explained to you, Alex has been having challenges with his fine motor development. So what we'll be doing this afternoon is to administer a series of tests to him, which will comprise of 3 test items. What they basically comprise of is that we'll ask him to trace different numbers, shapes. We'll ask him to color different items. He'll be asked to take up small objects and place them into small spaces or pockets, right? He'll be asked to button and unbutton different items, zip and unzip various things. So he'll also be asked to reproduce lines and shapes. These are just some of the test items that we will use to score Alex's fine motor development at this time. Now, there are also intervention methods that we will be introducing you to in order for you to assist his fine motor development at home whilst we try to do so here at school. So we're going to ask that you provide him with Play-Doh at home, allow him to do some finger painting, allow him to do some lacing, a lot of collaging. Even the clothes pegs at home you can give him for him to play around with them, because by squeezing them open you're actually aiding his fine motor development, right? And I am certain that the results that we receive at the beginning of the assessment, that by his final assessment you will be able to see marked improvements, as he would now be better able to stay online once tracing. He'll be able to stay within the shapes provided. I'm sure he will complain less that his fingers are hurting based on the fact that his fine motor muscles are now better developed. So you'll be able at the end of the assessments to compare both results and to see how best our intervention methods have worked for Alex. Now, communication is important between home and school, Miss Monroe, so I'm going to urge you, whatever advice we give to you today is for the better development of Alex. So I'm going to ask that you follow through with them as we do our best here at school as well. So the collaborative effort will see Alex excelling in the areas that he needs extra assistance.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Monroe. My name is Brenda Hazelgums, and I will be presenting to you the strategies that can help Alex with his fine motor skills. First, we have a string and some marbles that we can use for stringing up, and this will help with his eye and hand coordination skills. We also have some beads that he can also use, and these are very cheap materials that you can find around, and you can use them to string up. You can use a tweezer that you can use to pick up the beads. Also, we have some Play-Doh that you can use. You can roll it out. You can also use it to make shapes, different shapes. You can make letters and different shapes. You can use it to help him strengthen his fingers, plasticine, or you can use Play-Doh. We also have some blocks that he can use to make constructions, different construction shapes. Can use it in different ways to make different shapes and different items. These will also help with his fine motor skills. Also, we have crayons where you can draw a shape and let him practice to color inside the line. We also have a scissors where you can let him cut. You can draw different shapes. You can have anything on the paper and let him cut them out. These are very cheap items that you can use to help him with his fine motor skills. Well, I want to thank you very much. I hope this will help. I now hand you over to Shaliza, who will give you the information on the challenges if the delay is not addressed.
Coming today, I know that this information may be a lot for you to process at this time. However, it is critical for Alex to get the help that he needs to develop his fine motor skills. If Alex don't get his help to develop his fine motor skills, he can experience some challenges that are long term. For example, Alex can have difficulties in getting himself dressed or simply eating. He will be unable to hold a spoon and feed himself, grasping a cup and drinking. Also, he may display behavioral problems because when Alex is in a class and he's unable to participate in an activity, this can make Alex become frustrated. When children are frustrated, they tend to act out. Also, this can affect his academical performances. This can lead to Alex repeating grades. When Alex continuously repeats his grades, this can have an impact on his self-esteem. And Ms. Monroe, these are some of the challenges that Alex may encounter if he don't get the help to develop his fine motor skills. Therefore, Ms. Monroe, it is necessary for Alex to get the help to prevent him from experiencing these challenges. And it is necessary that he get his help so that he can reach his full potential and his development. Ms. Monroe, I'd like to say again, thank you for coming today, and we are all looking forward to working with you to helping Alex reach his full potential. Thank you.